Most of the bodyweight exercises are compound exercises. That means you use multiple muscles or muscle groups to perform them. Because of this, it may be difficult to determine which exercises should you do to train the muscles that you want to train. Therefore, in this video, I will show you how to train specific muscle groups with my favorite bodyweight exercises so that you can create a training plan that focuses on your goals. Performing a couple of exercises for the same body part can be very useful in exhausting the muscle and forcing it to grow. I will talk about muscle groups, not specific muscles, as I don't see the point in getting into details too much. Let's start with the upper back. This part of the body has a lot of muscles, and hitting it from many different angles guarantees its optimal development. The most common exercise is of course pull-ups, and grabbing the bar widely engages the lats even more. The next crucial exercise is rowing. Depending on your level, you can do tuck front lever pull-ups or Australian pull-ups, which are easier, but as long as you pull in a plane perpendicular to your spine, you're doing it right. Another important exercise for back development is tuck front lever raises and all its harder variations. This one greatly helps to build that wide back. You can see how my lats activate and deactivate when I get in and out of the inverted position. The last exercise is more of a bonus on that list, but I really like how these back flyers hit the muscles. It's a great addition at the end of your routine when you're too tired for something harder. Now let's move on to the biceps. Most of the pulling exercises engage it as well, but it's good to give it some extra attention. Chin-ups are not only a great back exercise, but can help your biceps grow big too. When you cannot do any more chin-ups, it's time to do some isolation exercises. Bicep curls can be done on many different ways, facing the rings or facing away from them. You can even use a bar if you can find one that has a proper height. Make sure that the elbow joint is the only one that moves in these exercises. My last proposition for training biceps are pelican push-ups on rings. I didn't even bother to push up after each rep to focus on the bicep specifically. However, this exercise is a compound one and it uses your chest muscles pretty intensively as well. As long as we're on the topic of the chest, let's go over those exercises. The first thing that comes into mind are of course push-ups. Really great exercise that has a lot of different variations. They can be done on the ground or on the rings to make them more challenging. Most of you know it all about the push-ups, so let's just move on. Recently, this has been my favorite chest exercise, chest flyers on rings. I keep my elbows slightly bent on purpose because I want to exhaust the chest muscles. With extended arms, I would fail sets because of the elbow, not the chest muscles, and that's why this is the way to go for the muscle growth. My last proposition for chest are dips. Regular ones would work too, but if you want to focus on chest, you need to lean forward while doing them. This will transfer the weight from the triceps onto your chest and shoulders. Now, if you want to focus on the shoulders specifically, here's what you can do. Basically, most of the handstand exercises will train your shoulders, whether it's walking in handstand, shoulder taps, or handstand push-ups. However, my personal favorite for the purpose of muscle growth are pike push-ups, especially if you can find a spot where you can do them in a full range of motion. When it comes to training your triceps, there's a number of exercises to choose from. All the push-ups will engage these muscles in some way, but diamond push-ups are on the top of that list. As I already mentioned, dips are another great triceps exercise, especially if you lean backwards a bit by putting your legs in front of you. Box dips are a slightly easier variation of the exercise that will allow you to burn the muscle even more. That's because this exercise isolates the triceps better and all your effort can be focused on that muscle specifically. Another exercise that isolates the triceps very well is triceps extensions. You can do them on a bar or even a windowsill, but rings are, as always, the best. Now let's have a look at the abdominal muscles training. In my opinion, the best exercises for that are all the knee and leg raises on a bar or dip bars. Each of these variations works a bit differently, so it's worth to switch between them often. Another great exercise that can build you a six-pack is L-sit. You don't necessarily have to do it on a railing though. You can do it on the floor or even dip bars, which will be easier as you can hold your legs and bum lower. If you have rings, you can try doing ab rollouts. This is a really good exercise, but you have to be careful not to use your arms here, because it will diminish the effort of the ab muscles. Notice how the angle between my arms and torso doesn't really change throughout the exercise. Hip joint should be the only one to move. Next, we're gonna have a look at the lower back exercises. There aren't many to choose from, and nothing can compare to deadlifts. The best option in my opinion is doing lower back raises like this, where you can lower your torso all the way down with someone holding your feet in place. Doing this exercise by yourself on the floor works as well, but not as good. For the more agile of you, you can try doing headstand presses or even handstand presses. Although doing the latter just to train lower back is a rather twisted idea, as the exercise is very difficult technically and works your shoulders pretty intensively as well. And lastly, let's go over the leg exercises. Here we need to separate front of the thigh, which are quads, and the back, which are hamstrings and glutes. The best bodyweight exercise for your quads is hands down sissy squats. A bit difficult technically, but can burn your quads out easily. When it comes to hamstrings and glutes, there's more to choose from. You can do regular squats, jumping squats, step-ups. Generally, everything that involves pushing down with your feet will do. Oh, and I almost forgot about calves. The best exercise to train them are raises with one or both feet. Here you should focus on trying to perform the exercise in the full range of motion. And just like that, we've went through all the major muscles and muscle groups. This knowledge really comes in handy when you have inequalities in your body. Adding a couple more sets of an exercise that focuses on your weaker or smaller muscles will encourage it to grow and catch up with the rest of the body. That's it for this video. Thanks for watching and see you in the next one.